Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Wizard Control Deck in Timeless format. So last time we tried a bunch of Stifles in the deck with Uro, and we're continuing that because I'm kind of addicted to Stifle. It's like you get a little bit of a taste of what Stifle can do on turn 1, and then you get addicted to it. But contrary to last one, we're not trying to cheat out Uro per se using Stifle, but we do have 2 copies of Stifle just in case. But honestly, it's just there for kind of a tempo play. If you do end up getting a Stifle on turn 1, you can blow up a land and get ahead in the game. But the real purpose of Uro in this deck is actually supposed to kind of mimic the Murktide. Last time I tried Wizard Control Deck, it was just done as a color. But of course, the price is kind of high in this case because you do have to splash a fair bit of green to your land base. So it does kind of come at a hefty price. So I'm kind of curious how the Uro actually fares in this deck. But the real meat with this deck is the fact that we can play 4 copies of Flame of Manor. If you can hit this card on a creature and draw 2, that's an easy 1 for 3, which could honestly spell game over. And we abuse this by playing a lot of wizards, obviously. We have 4 copies of Sleeper's Fairies and 3 copies of Snapcaster Mage and 2 copies of Tishana's Tidebinder. The Sleep Curse Fairy is, you kind of treat this card like a Delver, but it's a wizard. And it's also very hard to kill. So the fact that this is actually very hard to kill means that this is a permanent that's going to stay on the battlefield, and it's going to give you that wizard synergy for the Flame of North. And the Snapcaster Mage is also a very good card in this deck because look at how many cards we're playing at our 1-drop. It can flashback Brainstorm, Sleight of Hand, Spell Pierce, Spell Snare, Stifle, Lightning Bolt, and Unholy Heat. Spell Snare is a little bit interesting. This is a card that I've actually never played before, but I'm going to be trying it out today. I'm playing this over Stern Scolding because Stern Scolding was kind of underperforming the last time I tried this card, especially versus Show and Tell. They don't play any creatures, right? So not only does the Spell Snare hit Orcish Bowmaster, but it can hit counter spells, and it can also hit Tarmogoyf, which this deck probably struggles to answer. And of course, against the Show and Tell deck, they have a bunch of tutor spells at 2 mana, so Spell Snare is always going to be pretty useful against wider range of decks. So with that said, I'm going to be hopping over to some Timeless Best of 1 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Oh, that could be incredibly huge, but I mean, it depends if they play a fetch land and does not fetch. Oh, please. Please. I'm addicted to stifling. Don't do it. No, no, no. No. And it's a snow-covered forest? I can't. I can't right now. Okay, opponent. I need you to fetch. Can you fetch one more time? I mean, this deck actually doesn't play that many fetch lands. That's the thing. Wait, what? I guess we just counter the Winota. Yeah, we just counter the Winota. Another counter spell. There we go. I guess it doesn't hurt to leave up a Tishana's Tidebinder instead of the Surveil land. Result Huntmaster. I think this has to go, right? I think this one has to go. I think we just Snapcaster Mage and Lightning Bolt. Now we have a blocker and some aggression. Okay, we don't even have to Lightning Bolt with the Snapcaster Mage. Now we're just looking for Flame of Manor. I think this game's actually over. Yeah, I think this game is actually over. Hey, we're getting Stifle value. Nice. Okay, opponent's dead. Snapcaster Mage. Lightning Bolt. GG's. I'll keep that one. Polluted Delta. Is this Sultai? Maybe it's Sultai. Yeah, it might be a Sultai Omnitel. They took away my counter spell. A little bit rude of them. A little bit rude. I guess if they have it, I lose. You know what? Maybe I should have not played Sleep Curse Fairy because, like, if they show and tell, I put the Snapcaster Mage down. And then counter their whatever spell they play. I mean, that's not even that good, though. Yeah, realistically, that's not even that good. So we are in need of a spell pierce. The opponent is incredibly rude. Double Thoughtseize. Grab a Hedge Maze. That could get us a counter spell. Oh, they even have a spell pierce. That's not good. If they have a spell pierce, we lose the game. Wait. It's not? Hold the phone here. Oh, is this that one, like, Demir control deck? With, like, a copy of a show and tell or something? I mean, I'm just gonna counter this. Let's just attack. Okay. Might be a bait. They could have show and tell and we just lost the game because of that. Or we have just won the game here. I'm gonna do it like this. Oh god. Untap land? Oh no, they have exactly... No way. So there was no way actually winning there, right? Yeah, so even if I kept that spell counter spell, it wouldn't have mattered because they had a mana to pay for the spell pierce. Yeah, I'll keep this one. Really don't want to crack this. I'm not gonna crack this. Because we might need it for Brainstorm. So, like, unless, like, something crazy happens here. Which we're gonna save for Spell Pierce. What is this? Oh my god. Yeah, it's weird because this is the third time. Including the games that I played yesterday. It's the third time we're seeing mono blacklist with bunch of Sheoldreds. Yeah, why is everybody playing Sheoldred? I think I'm down to take additional 4. I don't think giving them 2 devotion means anything. Is somebody passing around a Sheoldred list? Perhaps, perhaps. We'll pass like this. Play, I don't know. Play your fetch lands. Okay. Flame Nor to the rescue. Okay, this one's another pretty nice hand overall. I'll start with the Sleep Curse Fairy. Love to see that going first. If they play a Deathray Shaman, I guess I go... Okay. Looks like it's an Omnitel. Grabbing another land. Consider and they topped. opponent tops it. A Thoughtseize, actually incredibly annoying. I'm beginning to think the Spell Snare isn't as good compared to having just more Spell Pierces. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that's the case. I think we actually kind of want that. I think opponent not cracking that Polluted Delta is actually a huge mistake, like a humongous mistake. It could be a bait though, could be a bait. Like they have enough mana. I mean, they are obviously Demonic Tutor for something here. Okay. Do I believe in the land? Do I believe in the land? We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Otherworldly Gaze? Almost missed it. Almost missed it. We're about to see an insane Spell Snare value, perhaps? I thought they were gonna mill 10. Okay, that's fine. That's only 3 damage. Looks like they have some sort of a kill spell, perhaps. Maybe I shouldn't have even no. We needed it because we needed a red mana. We just need 1 more mana and then Flame of Manor becomes online. That's actually kind of huge. So we're playing against Dredge. That's pretty huge. At a Spell Snare value. Nice. That's so huge. This is why Sleep Curse Fairy is so good in this deck, because this thing never dies. So you always have a Flame Lenore. Nice. Spell Snare. Brainstorm. Counter Spell. Perfect. Let's shock that in for a Brainstorm. I mean, if they do this, that is. Yeah. Okay, we have actually officially bricked. Like, it's not even funny how much of a brick that was. What's a turn 2 look like? Let's actually just do this. They took the Unholy Heat. That's so interesting. All right. Brainstorm lock. Yep. Grixis. Maybe a Grixis Shadow. My god, please. I need another land! Need a sleight of hand. Brainstorm. Something something. Help me, please. There we go. They're gonna counter, but... nothing I can do, honestly. Well, if they have a Bowmaster plus a counter spell, like, wow, like, that's insane. I mean, honestly, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Well, officially, opponent is... actually drew the nuts. My Stifle's not gonna do anything. Triple Bowmaster start against the blue deck. Should we just go next? I think we should just go next, honestly. I'm dead to... Lightning Bolt if I shock. Yeah, I think this is a good time to go next. That's just way too many Bowmasters. Way too many expressive iterations. And was absolutely nuts, especially when I got stuck on lands. Into another Thoughtseize. Yeah, I don't think there's any future in this one. It's also really interesting that they took Unholy Heat. Okay, Flame of Nor is kind of hot. Okay, well, I'm in a pretty bad spot, so I'm just going to fire up the Sleight of Hand to get a land, perhaps, and we didn't, so we surrender. We're gonna lose either way anyways. I think the Flame of Nor would have been just countered anyways. Sure. Sure. I'll take the Spell Snare. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's not good. Opponent, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? Yeah, I think I have a plan. I think I'm going to bolt the Liliana into a Snapcaster Mage Bolt. I think that's the plan here. What? Okay, that's fine.
Drop it.
Whoa. Giver of Runes. So they're missing a white mana right now.
You know, I think you look better as a corpse.
Oh, that actually works out perfectly.
I'll be back with friends.
Actually, maybe I should have just Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, I think I should have actually Snapcaster Mage there. I think that actually might have been a punt, honestly. Another breeding pool. I think I'll take that. So now we have a Snapcaster Mage into a counter spell. Yep, they were looking for their white mana there. I mean, it's not a bad guess, the One Ring. Opponent, can you play a card? This is why we need a Sleeper's Fairy. Look for another land, perhaps? A Lightning Bolt. I'll take the additional 2 here. I mean, it looks like they have a Bowmaster, right? That much is certain. I need them to play something so I can Snapcaster Mage. We'll just Spell Snare. I kind of want them to not kill this. Ah. Hello. Beautiful. Oh, they have another one? Sure. They have a castle. Nice. So we have a clock. How many, like... I think I have to counter this. I need an Uro fast. That's what I need. Need an Uro. Need an Uro. Spell Pierce. That's not really gonna do it. I mean, it depends if they use the castle again. I got a Fatal Push. That's pretty good. Any Uros? I'll take an Uro. I'm actually gonna lose the castle. Yeah, I'm actually gonna lose the castle here. I mean, the good news is they've already played 3 swords and I was gonna say a push. They have another push. Yeah, we need a Tishana, Snapcaster Mage, or Uro right now. Another Kozilek. Nice. That's huge. Bum, 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 bum. We'll play the fairy and pass with the brainstorm up. Surely this Sleep Curse Fairy is not gonna die, right? Surely not. They're taking a lot of damage, by the way. Am I supposed to be afraid of Bowmaster? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Huh. Short.
I am that which nightmares themselves fear. I leave you with one last nightmare.
They're gonna die soon. Oh, thank God. Is it better to... I think it's better to brainstorm first and then sleight of hand. Oh. Snapcaster Mage. This is actually kind of interesting. Maybe I should snap into sleight of hand now. But then I don't get value off of my Tishana's Tidebinder. I think we're supposed to pass. Like, I feel like this Snapcaster Mage is always gonna get some value. Opponent attacks, we don't care about. They didn't use Ashiok. That's kind of annoying. So this could be this card could be a Bowmaster, right? So we'll snap Caster Mage first. I think in this point at this point sleight of hands is a little bit like tiny bit better. Oh my God, there's Uro. I really want Uro, but I feel like this game is gonna be over soon. Okay, well, let's attack first. Get rid of a Deathray Shaman. There is that Bowmaster. I think we'll just Stifle. Okay, GG's. That's a pretty cool deck, actually. Kind of like it. They're playing the broken cards, Swords, Demonic Tutor, Bowmasters, Dark Ritual. I don't know about Liliana, but like if opponent actually went Dark Ritual into Ashok turn 1, I think I would have actually lost. Oh man. This hand looks fire. What should I do? There's actually so many things I can do here. It's actually insane. So I'm gonna actually pass for a Stifle. No, what is this? No. I'm so sad. Let's pass again. Let's pass again. Do I want another spell pierce? I think I do. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'll play the Sleep Curse Fairy. Sunken Citadel? Okay. A frickin' Sunken Citadel. Where are the fetch lands? I gotta counter that Cultivate. There's no way. Any fetch lands? This is insane. I guess I can just let's start attacking with this thing. Hello, any fetch lands? Liliana. That's fine.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the Raven Man.
So Liliana goes boom. And we'll counter this. Go for the throat. I'm actually kind of scared, guys. Like, they already have 5 lands. Is this an ultimatum deck? Like, I don't know. Ooh, a snappy. A snappy. I think Stifle can go. Maybe we won't need the Snapcaster Mage yet.
Fine.
And we'll shock this in for Tishana. Kaito.
The system can't fix everything, but we can.
Let's do it again. This is 9 damage going in. I think we still attack here because we have lethal next turn anyways.
Oh, that's some some serious
I will say the
trouble coming
Agatha
from
Soul
Talent.
Cauldron's a little bit annoying. I wish I hadn't bottomed the Stifle. So we'll see. A Kalissa. That's kind of annoying. Let's see if I can get a way to kill that Glissa here. Let's see. Nice. That's game. I do wonder if opponent actually queued up a standard deck in into Timeless. Because I think everything they played was standard legal. No. Cultivate isn't, right? Okay, so they made a conscious decision to queue up to Timeless. Loris. Yeah, I'll keep this one. Let's go Steam Vent. Play the Sleeper's Fairy. And pass. Blood-Stained Mire. Is this a breach deck? Mountain, so I'm guessing it's not. This card is just so good. This card is just so freaking good, man. Like it just doesn't die. It's immune to damage. Mono faces Kakazan. Oh god. I'll grab the Hedge Maze. A Bolt. A Bolt. I'll keep a Bolt. So we know for sure at least the creature's coming out here. So we can counter spell. Nothing? It's all burn spell? No way. Maybe they're trying to kill this thing. Oh yeah, maybe they're trying to kill this thing. A breeding pool. That actually might be worth it. Keeping it. So we can play our Uro here. I don't think I can shock. So we pass. We couldn't untap this last turn because in response to us untapping with 3 mana up, they could have killed us. So that was kind of my reasoning there. Oh my god. Can you not? I think I'm just going to counter this, man. It's just too much. Oh my god. Stop. Jesus. Didn't attack. It looks like they don't have a way to answer the Sleep Curse Fairy, so that's actually pretty nice. Gaining life is always good. Ishana's Tidebinder. I do... Okay, maybe it's not a Death Shadow, because if they were Death Shadow, they would have shocked, right? Oh my god. Infinite Okiba. It lures to the hand. Think we play our Uro here. Attack. They're gonna be able to get back another creature because of Loris. Yep, there it is. But I mean, if that's all they're doing, I'm really okay with that. I think we won. Yeah, I think we won. I think this is the power of Uro. Uro's just broken. Uro is just busted. GG's. Nice. So yeah, Uro seems like a pretty nice replacement for our little delve creature from Modern. Okay, so we played 11 games. We went 9-2 with this deck. I think this deck is actually pretty cool. I really like it. Even though it's called Wizard, I named it Wizard Control. It's a little bit more tempo-y than I thought. I think it's because it doesn't run Archmage Charm, and I'm sure you could run that. Like, take out the Stifles for Archmage Charm if you want. But I think I actually like Stifle. I like Stifle. I'm kind of addicted to stifling on turn 1. But obviously, I'm not playing full 4 copies of Stifle here because we only play 2 copies of Uro. The Uro here is kind of like a Murktide. So instead of a Murktide slot, we play Uro instead. And I think it's actually really, really powerful, by the way. Like, it just wins the game. And we also have the Wizard synergy here with Flame of Manor. Of course, Flame of Manor, very powerful spell. It's, if you get hit by the 1 for 3, if you kill a creature and draw 2, I feel like that by itself might be just game over sometimes. But of course, like, you have to be playing against a creature deck. But even then, like, you know, a lot of times, Archmage Charm is used to draw 2 anyway. So even against like non-creature decks, I think this is pretty good. And of course, we're playing Sleep Curse Fairy because it's a wizard that comes out on turn 1 that never dies, basically. Other things to mention, the Spell Snare. The Spell Snare. So I'm playing this over Stern Scolding, and I think it might be actually better than Stern Scolding. So Stern Scolding hits a lot of the 1-mana cards, but we actually have a lot of interactions on turn 1, like Unholy Heat, Lightning Bolt, Stifle, Spell Pierce, and Brainstorm. So these are all the instant speed cards that you can leave up on turn 1. So I think Spell Snare is going to be fine, even though we don't play a Stern Scolding. And Stern Scolding is mostly there for Orcish Bowmasters, right? But against like Show and Tell deck that doesn't play any creatures, I think Spell Snare is a little bit better in the main deck. Because not only does this hit Orcish Bowmaster, which this deck actually cares about, but this also hits things like Demonic Tutor, any of the Show and Tell Tutor spells as well, counter spells, and even Tarmogoyf, right? So even Tarmogoyf, which actually this deck has trouble killing because This deck actually is going to be pretty hard to actually flip the Delirium. That's why we actually don't play Dragon Rage Chandler, since we can't afford to play Mishra's Bauble, since we're bringing all these wizard synergies in the deck. That leaves only 4 copies of sorcery here, sleight of hand. So the Delirium for the Unholy Heat is going to be pretty hard to get off. So you just kind of treat the Unholy Heat as 2 damage in this deck. That can sometimes get to 6 damage. Alternatively, you could not play the Uro and play Oko instead. But I'm trying to mimic that Murktide and modern format. And I think it does get the job done accomplishing that. Like if this comes out, you lose the game. So yeah, I really actually enjoyed this deck. Very similar to the last one that we played. Obviously, the flavor is a little bit different since we're playing a bunch of wizards. So if you're into that, try it out. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. And bye-bye.